Today we're going to be taking a look at the custom mid-engine Ford Mach 40, created for Terry Lipscomb by Eckert's Rod & Custom. And we're going to see how it stacks up on our leaderboard and find out if it's worth buying. The Eckert Mach 40 is a masterpiece of engineering and design that blends the legacy of the Ford Mustang and the Ford GT40 into a one-of-a-kind custom-built machine. Its story is rooted in ambition, craftsmanship, and the desire to create a car that pushes the boundaries of performance and innovation. Here's how the vehicle came to life. The Mach 40 was created by an Oregon-based custom car builder called Eckert's Rod & Custom, renowned for their high-quality craftsmanship and innovative builds. The project began with the goal of creating a vehicle that combined the styling of a classic 1969 Mach 1 Mustang with the advanced engineering of the modern Ford GT. The name Mach 40 reflects this fusion, with Mach paying homage to the Mach 1 Mustang and the 40 referencing the iconic GT40 race car that dominated Le Mans in the 1960s and inspired the modern Ford GT, which is called a GT because Ford no longer holds the rights to GT40. The Mach 40 is not a simple resto mod. It's actually a complete reimagining of both the Mustang and the Ford GT. Let's take a look at how they became merged into one vehicle. The project started with Terry's damaged 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1, and it was then merged with the chassis of a 2005 Ford GT, chosen for its advanced engineering, mid-engine layout, and world-class performance capabilities. This foundation was heavily modified to accommodate the new design and the components that were needed to create this vehicle. The body of the Mach 40 was painstakingly crafted to make sure to retain as many lines of the 1969 Mustang Mach 1 as possible, but also at the same time widening and sculpting the vehicle to fit over the GT chassis. Intense custom metalwork was done to ensure that the car's looks were seamless with the perfect proportions and stance that gave it a very aggressive and elegant look. The front grille and front end of the car are unmistakably Mustang, but the unique scoops and vents in the quarter panels and the hood kind of give a hint of the car's modern performance. At the heart of the Mach 40 is a modified version of the Ford GT's 5.4-liter supercharged V8. To take the performance even further, a custom twin-turbo system was added, resulting in a monstrous 850 horsepower. The engine retains the mid-engine placement of the GT, giving the Mach 40 a unique layout compared to traditional Mustangs. Also from the GT, the Mach 40 uses the Ricardo 6-speed manual transaxle, ensuring that the car delivers power to the rear wheels with precision and reliability. Custom suspension work was also carried out using components from the Corvette C6 and the brakes by Bear Braking to ensure the car could handle the immense power while maintaining drivability and safety. The result is a vehicle that performs like a modern supercar while retaining the soul of a classic American muscle car. The Mach 40 made its debut at the SEMA show, where it immediately became a showstopper. Its fusion of classic Mustang design with cutting-edge GT performance earned it widespread acclaim from automotive enthusiasts and experts alike. The car was later showcased in various magazines, YouTube channels, and custom car events, solidifying its reputation as one of the most unique and well-executed builds of its kind. It was added into Gran Turismo because part of the SEMA award offerings is the Gran Turismo Awards, which the Mach 40 ended up getting first place. These awards were well-deserved in that it took Eckert 11,000 working hours to create this vehicle. The Eckert Mach 40 is a testament to what's possible when creativity meets engineering prowess. It's not just a car, it's a work of art, and it bridges the past and present, celebrating two of Ford's most iconic vehicles. The Mach 40 remains a one-off creation, making it an irreplaceable piece of automotive history. It represents the pinnacle of custom car building, inspiring countless enthusiasts to dream big and push the boundaries in their own projects. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and take this car over to Tokyo to see how it handles our lap. The Mach 40 is extremely fast and capable of speeds over 230 miles per hour. It does have a little bounce to it when you first get it set up, but it still feels very precise and refined. Stiffening up the suspension will help get rid of some of that bounce. The car has lots of torque, and punching the throttle in corner exits will definitely kick that rear end out, but it is a longer car, so it's, fairly manageable. Fully built as tested, the Mach 40 ended up with 751 performance points. The engine produces 968 horsepower and 886 foot-pounds of torque. It's a little heavy hitting the scales at 3,500 pounds, but it's a capable car. You can add a rear wing, which is able to be installed, just that standard wing, but the car does actually have active aero on the rear end, so it's not really necessary. And the car does have a slight tendency to push anyway, so adding more downforce to the back would just increase that issue. Speaking of issues, the Mach 40 does consume a lot of fuel. It was only able to make it 2 laps without crushing its fuel supply, and it was pretty brutal on the tires as well. It wore the front tires down 40%, and only 50% was left after the 3 laps in this test scenario. The car is pretty fun if you use it in Group 4 races by detuning it to 700 performance points, and you can obviously use different fuel maps, but you'll still want to keep an eye on that fuel gauge. The Mach 40 ended up crossing the line in 1 minute 53 seconds, .324, which put it right behind the V8 Audi R8 and just in front of the Pikes Peak Quattro from 1987. This car is a lot of fun, but it's not anything essential. Just pick it up when you have the extra cash to burn. But thank you guys for watching, and if you missed the review of the '07 Ferrari Scuderia, you can check it out here. Thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one.